Rivalry games aren't always born from trophies, but are born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Butler. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down pass defense.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up here? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And the Vols will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he kicks it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, running back gets the give. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Brown. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
On the ground, it's Webb. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Steps away. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You've got to put pressure on the quarterback. You've got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Working that left side now. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The give on the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And they get the massive gain. And how about that? The RPO, what do? I play a little bit of pass first, and the running back makes you pay, takes the football, takes off, shows the burners, and chews up those yards.
Quarterback making adjustments. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Direct snap. It's Brown. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but boy, they have to deal with a huge loss on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Safe completion on the screen. At the 15, he's loose. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Volunteers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on third and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
The lone back's got it. Look out, he's got room. Lowers those pads. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Vols are rolling down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Volunteers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Daniels. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. Knocked off his feet. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
That's caught. It's Daniels. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. There he goes. Zone. Touchdown, Gators!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, what great offensive execution. We talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. These corners going to give them some space. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Got the quick pass. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown ball! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Caught, close to the marker, it's Lagway. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Florida! He got a step and just dusted the field. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
14.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Got the first down, looking for more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles, he can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
They'll move the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Clark. Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Fleming. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The throw is complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Touchdown, Volunteers! A great catch and run for 6.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 27 over Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Flagway. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you've got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's loose at the 15. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The short hand, it's Hill. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's Jefferson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a man. At the 35, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Goes to the option. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Finding an escape route. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. And not much doing. that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. Racing to the right. The 20. The 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. There's a long and storied history of great games between these 2 rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.